The sole rain beat against the private lounge windows as Naomi Carter wiped champagne from the marble floor. Her fingers trembled, not from cold, but from calculated humiliation. "Do you really think you belong here?" Mrs. Choi's voice cut the silence like shattered glass. The woman, owner of half of Gangnam's skyscrapers, watched Naomi with surgical contempt. Around them, 80 guests at her daughter's wedding watched in amused silence. Naomi was 28, with 3 jobs. She served drinks to pay her brother's hospital debt. She survived. But this, being publicly disgraced for accidentally knocking over a glass that Mrs. Choi herself had nudged, was new. People like you," Mrs. Choi continued, raising her voice to the front row of tables, "should never touch things they cannot afford." Her blood boiled. She knew women like this, born with everything, convinced they deserved even more. Her brown skin, her curly hair, her cheap uniform, everything was ammunition. But then someone stood up. Table 7, left corner. The man was too tall to miss. Impeccable black suit, angular face that looked carved from ice. When he moved, the entire room seemed to hold its breath. Enough. A single word, but the tone was pure blade. Mrs. Choi turned, annoyed. "Mr. Kong, this is not. The party is over." He didn't shout. He didn't need to. Everyone out, now. Dead silence. "You can't." "I can." Jin Kong finally looked at her. His eyes were too dark, too empty. "I own this hotel. I own the catering company. And I just canceled the contract for the sound, flowers, and photography." He inclined his head toward the wedding. "Your wedding ended 30 seconds ago." Chaos erupted. The bride screamed. Guests whispered frantically. But Jin ignored it all and walked over to Naomi. "Are you okay?" Naomi blinked. This man, this dangerous stranger, was protecting her? Yes. A lie. He took off his suit jacket and placed it over her shoulders. The fabric was still warm. "Come with me." I'm not asking." The silence inside the elevator was suffocating. Naomi clutched the jacket to herself, trying to process what had just happened. Jin pressed the top floor button. "Penthouse." "Why did you do that?" The words came out before she could stop them. "Because I wanted to." That's not an answer. He looked directly at her for the first time, and Naomi felt something dangerous move in her chest. "I don't tolerate injustice, especially against people who can't fight back. You don't know me." "I know enough." He tilted his head. "You've worked for this company for 6 months. 3 jobs simultaneously. No complaints, no absences. Your brother is in Seoul National Hospital, intensive care wing. You visit every night after your shift." Naomi's heart froze. "How do you—" "I know everything about everyone who works for me."
The elevator stopped. Doors opened to an apartment that looked straight out of a magazine. Glass, steel, 360-degree view of lit-up Seoul. Work for you? You do now. He walked in without looking back. 200,000 a year. Personal assistant. Full medical coverage for you and your brother. Starts Monday. Naomi stood paralyzed in the doorway. You're crazy. Perhaps. He poured 2 glasses of something expensive. But you need money. And I need someone competent. Why me? Jin finally stopped. He turned. And for the first time, she saw something human in those empty eyes. Because you didn't bow your head when she humiliated you. He held out the glass. You wanted to fight, but you couldn't. So I fought for you. I don't need a savior. I'm not saving you. He took 1 step, then another, until he was too close. I'm hiring you. Big difference. The air became electric. What if I refuse? I'll pay for your brother's treatment anyway. He took a sip. Because I can. Naomi blinked, confused. Why? Because I already lost someone because they didn't have money when it mattered. His voice dropped. It became raw. I won't watch that happen to someone else. Flashback, 3 years ago. Jin at 29, holding a woman's hand in a hospital bed. She was smiling weakly, pale skin, thinning hair. You'll be okay, Mom. Jin, she squeezed his hand. You need to promise me something. Anything. Don't become your father. His face closed off. I promise. But she was already taking her last breath. Cut back to present. Naomi studied the man in front of her. There was pain there, hidden under layers of control, but visible if you knew how to look. All right, she accepted the glass. I accept. Something crossed Jin's face. Relief? Interest? Good. But with conditions. He raised an eyebrow. Bold. You said you need someone competent. She drank. The liquid burned, going down. Competence comes with its own opinion. Jin smiled. Not much, but definitely there. It's going to be interesting working with you, Naomi Carter. The way he said her name made her stomach knot. The next morning, Naomi woke in the penthouse guest room. King-sized bed, sheets that cost more than her rent. Jin had insisted she sleep there, for safety. She found him in the kitchen, making coffee. No suit, just black sweatpants and a white t-shirt. He looked human. Good morning. He looked up. Sleep well? Too well. She accepted the offered mug. Do you always wake up early? I rarely sleep. That's not healthy. I know. But sleeping means dreaming, and I prefer not to. Naomi didn't ask why, but she wanted to. Jin, she hesitated. Yesterday, I need to know. Do you always do that? Destroy entire events when someone is mistreated? No. Then why? Because when I looked at you, I saw anger, pride, strength, and I saw someone who deserved more than that woman was willing to give. Naomi's heart sped up. You don't know me. Then let me. The elevator door opened violently. A man walked in. Tall, scar on his face,
fury in his eyes. "Jin, we need to talk. Now." Jin straightened. The cold mask returned instantly.
Min-sak, I'm busy. Choi Soo-jin called. She wants your head for canceling her daughter's wedding. And she wants to know who the girl is. Dead silence. That's none of her business. She's talking lawsuits, retaliation. Min-sak took a step. Jin, she found out about the businesses, about the family. She's going to expose everything. Naomi's blood ran cold. What family? Jin closed his eyes. When he opened them, there was resignation in them. Naomi, there's something you need to know about me. My full name is Jin Kang, grandson of Kang Daijeng, head of the Kang family. Naomi took a step back. Family? You mean the Mafia? The word dropped like a bomb. I run the legal operations. Hotels, real estate, investments. But my family has history and enemies. You're in the Mafia? I'm a man trying to be better than his last name. He didn't move. But yes, technically. Naomi looked at the door, at Jin, back at the door. I need to go. Naomi. No. She placed the cup hard on the counter. You hired me without telling me this? You put me in danger without... Jin's cell phone rang. He answered, listened. His face lost color. When? No. I'm coming now. He hung up, looked at Naomi, and there was pure panic in those empty eyes. Your brother. Someone entered his hospital room. What? Naomi grabbed Jin's arm. What do you mean someone entered? The Choi family. They know about you, about him. Jin was already moving, grabbing keys, phone. Min-suk, call the hospital. Maximum security, now. Jin, my brother. I will protect him. He held her face with both hands. I promise. But you need to trust me. How can I trust you? Tears burned her eyes. You lied. I omitted. Because I knew you would run. And I can't lose you, Naomi. The elevator descended in tense silence. Naomi's phone rang. Unknown number. She answered. Naomi Carter? A female voice. Calm. Cruel. Who is this? Alguien que quiere enseñar una lección sobre tocar cosas que no te pertenecen. Someone who wants to teach you a lesson about touching things that don't belong to you. Your brother is sleeping now, so vulnerable. The call dropped. Naomi looked at Jin, absolute terror on her face. They're there. They're in his room. Comment episode 2 if you need to know if Naomi's brother survives. The war has just begun.